Okay, in my last video I showed you guys how to apply Color Street to a wider nail. If you have smaller strip that obviously isn't going to fit the whole nail, you would cut those two in half and put those down on the sides first, put this one down the middle. One thing I would do differently, solids show a little bit more, the bumps and things, so I would maybe cut that a little thinner so it more closely matches what I need to cover. If this was a glitter or design, you wouldn't notice that as much. You can always cover it with a beautiful overlay or something. This white is clear, so that would be a really good idea. But I want to show you another technique where you kind of stretch it out a little bit before you put it on if it's not quite big enough for you. One thing to make sure before you stretch these things is make sure they're warm. You should always make sure they're warm before you put any of them on. But especially if you're going to pull them and stretch them. So I just kind of breathe on it a little bit or just hold it between my hand, just warm it up a little bit. And then you're going to peel. Both sides off. Now, when you grab this, just lightly, just kind of pull and stretch on both sides. Not too much. They are fragile, but they do have some give to them. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing each side and slightly pulling it. A little harder to do on camera, sorry guys. Okay, so then I'm going to apply it. You can always start on one side and kind of grab this edge too and pull it as you put it on, and that'll help stretch it off to the side. So I'm just going to punch this here at the top, cover the tip to get some good coverage because it will shrink a little bit as it dries. And another thing I love to do is grab my cuticle stick here and just push that down all the way. Sometimes you can even like stretch it over with the stick to cover more of the side. But that is it. That is how you make a smaller strip fit a wider nail. Beautiful.